Spriken life. Placeholder intro. Hey everybody, welcome to Spriken Studios. I am Mr.Spriken, and I'm here to bring you a taste of nostalgia. From 2019, we have my very first painted Gundam video, which I did at the Heroes Workshop with my pal Stealth. And what we did was we painted up a Gundam unicorn mode. Right? Yeah, it is. Roll the loop thingy. Make it page wipe or one of those fun things.
Oh, you finished your kit there?
I sure have.
Let's see. What you got there? Finished the unicorn?
Just don't gum it up with your barge hands, please.
Oh, I know. Look at this. Yeah, you better hold it.
Yeah. That's all you get.
So that's the unicorn, high grade?
Yep.
Pretty nice.
Yeah,
So how was the build? Not bad?
Super easy. Like any typical high grade, really.
Cut to me.
What's up, man? Cut to you? Want some airtime?
So, unicorn is blown up into a bunch of bits for painting. If you notice, there's some blue bits in these joints and things, which is our sticky tack, which is good for if you have pieces that don't have any noticeable gripping parts for painting. You can just like stick some sticky tack in there and clip it that way. So I also put it on any connector parts or joints so that the hole doesn't get filled in and make it like too tight friction.
Oh, the paint. Oh,
together.
right. The paint will spray in and make it too snug. Then you will have to force it in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, so I got some spoons out here to test some things on. I'm going to do the pre-shading technique, so I have some spoons I already tried putting some black on. So we'll see how the white goes over that. The kits, they come with a color guide here. But since we don't have, I guess these are mostly Mr. Color, or maybe Tamiya. I'm not sure, but since we don't have the exact ones, I got some approximations here to test out.
Okay. So you have your colors set then?
Yeah, like I'm going to try and make it as close to the real thing as possible.
Shut up!
Yeah!
See, they listen, man. They felt the power. So what are you up to now? You can prime these parts?
Yeah, I'm just going to prime some parts.
These weapon parts? Oh, there's some hands in there
some
too.
weapons and hands.
Okay.
And more parts in there. Just the stuff that's going to be gray or blue, which isn't very much.
All right.
Since the rest is white, I'll just prime it white. But for now, we'll just prime these ones in...
What are you using there?
It's like a Games Workshop Citadel paint.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, this is like a metal, like a metallic paint.
So the metal base.
Yeah, metal base.
Awesome.
So spray it up, and I'll just spray some spoons for testing some stuff out, see how it looks over top of this. Super spoons. Don't forget your mask.
Oh, yeah.
Stealth taught me how to prime back in the day in paint.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Where you go off the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. This is where the music would be like. So I didn't get any of that before.
Oh.
So you're just going to be priming parts?
Yeah, prime parts. We're going to use Vallejo Surface Primer White, which I've used before, and I didn't really like. It seemed to be drying too quickly, but I'm going to give it another chance.
I used this for the Genji helmet after I sealed it. It worked pretty good.
Yeah. And I'll use some flow improver along with it to help it out a little bit.
Yeah, good idea.
So we got some spoons to test it on as well. Since I'm going to be priming some parts that are already white, you're not really going to be able to see the primer go on, so may as well just test to see this. So before shooting it on, I just test it out, make it look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then...
Pretty good.
Let's see. So that's a fairly thin coat. Looks nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
So it looks promising for the parts. Doing some pre-shading now. Finally.
So I had
Tiny, all these little bits. You guys, look what it takes to paint a Gunpla kit or any kind of model kit. Every little piece has to be painted and primed and everything. Okay, so you're just doing like a...
Yeah, so back before this glorious shop existed, when I was painting, I forget what I was painting, but anyways, I
think you were just doing tests.
I think I was maybe just doing some tests. I threw the black paint around the edges and then did some lines just because I wanted to put other colors or white over it to see how the pre-shading looks.
Yeah, so pre-shading is like a technique that it gives like a hue of shadow on the edges of model kits, or you can even do it on props too.
Yeah, just slapping some white paint on here.
Oh, that looks cool. I love the blending.
Cool, eh?
So that's what pre-shading does. It just blends in the black outline to the white. So the base color you're going to use will just blend into that pre-shading black outline.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you can use different colors to pre-shade, like you can use like a dark red, and then if you have like a bright red, you can have a dark red as a pre-shading outline.
That's why I wasn't sure if I should have tried to use gray to be like more subtle, or if black would still be okay. But I think black.
Yeah, black.
We'll get a better idea.
It seems like it turned gray, so it looks good.
See how this looks with all these lines.
So the point is to make a light coat over it then.
Yeah.
I'm sold. Pre-shading. Try it today.
So right now it looks like I ruined the piece, and as I was making all these I actually thought I was ruining it. So what started as fun and exciting turned into oh my god, once I finish doing all these it's gonna look like garbage.
Yeah.
But it's amazing what happens. Let's see.
Okay. Sure, it'll look like garbage after too.
Yeah, I will. So I'm just dusting the whole thing. So even that is like 10 times
Wow,
better.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's like a natural shadow.
See the aftermath of Mr.Spriken's pre-shading effect things.
Yeah.
Good. So there's a post-paint. There's post-paint of the Gundam unicorn pieces. Mr.Spriken. That was a bottle squishing.
Sorry. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a look at the paints I used to paint the Gundam unicorn, since they weren't Mr. Color paints or even accurate to the book.
Okay.
They were just kind of picked out of our joint paint collection.
Right. And then one mixed by me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna get to that holy paint in a second. So I like to use the AK interactive paints. I don't know, they're just kind of comfortable to use and all that stuff. So
especially for airbrushing, right?
Yeah, it works really nice. So flat black for the pre-shading.
Okay.
And we have I believe this is flat white for all of the white, obviously. And we have the dark gray for the bazooka and all of the joints and such.
Okay.
And we have a pale blue for the few little accents on the backpack and the little rockets.
Okay, very nice.
And the backpack blue, as well as the blue on the feet, which is kind of subtle. It's dark. It's supposed to be like a navy-ish type blue, but we didn't have any.
Right.
And I tried every blue in the book, and they weren't working. So Stealth mixed up this Franken blue here.
Yeah.
And it worked really, really well with some black pre-shading underneath. And he achieved that by combining Mr. Color white, number one. So we have this Gundam Color 13, as well as mixed with this Dark Iron 214. So all these were just smushed together to create this dark blue.
Yeah, because we didn't have any.
Yeah, and it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, and for the final thing, I couldn't find any greens to look like nice or to really pop for the visor. So I actually did use the sticker, which I'm not a big fan of, but I think it works nicely here.
Looks good to me, man.
Yeah. So I just want to give you guys a quick look at the pre-shading technique that we did for this kit. It turned out super subtle, a lot more subtle than I thought, because the pre-shading black went on so thick I thought the kit was ruined. But when you just look at it, like especially on the back of the calves and really all over on video here, it looks like natural shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really a neat effect, but at the same time, I think I overcompensated a little bit for how worried I was when I saw the black.
Yeah, because when you first do it, it's
I was so worried. So
it looks like, how are you ever gonna, blend this in with the white?
Yeah, and so I think I put on the white coat a little bit extra just in case.
Yeah, yeah.
It turned out like nice, and I like the overall look. But you have a lot of control over it when you are working with the airbrush. And I would just maybe be a little less liberal with the white coat if I were to do it again. Mm-hmm. But it looks pretty cool. Nope.
You should actually use it.
You never know. And I also wanted to show something that was a little bit of an error on my part, getting a little overzealous, and that is when painting the leg joint, I didn't paint the whole thing.
You don't have to say that.
Wow.
You don't have to say that. They don't know.
No, but I want to say make sure when painting you bend the joint and you paint it. I don't have to, but it's a nice
Stevie's blooper reels.
It's a nice tidbit. Don't forget to bend the joints.
You tell them.
I'll tell
them about the knee.
So we're done.
Are we done?
We're done. That's
okay,
one
good.
Gundam project.
Good. In the books.
It's in the books. First
Excellent.
one in the new shop.
Excellent. Yeah, it's true. It is.
And it's super easy for anyone to do. You can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Me behind the camera?
Yeah.
Even me.
Even
wow.
you.
Okay, so
Even
if I
you.
can do it, then they really can do it.
Exactly. Well, wasn't that fun? I always like taking a trip down memory lane. And then forgetting all about it. I learned a lot. It was amazing seeing me paint the Gundam Unicorn mode. I really enjoyed it. And if this is your first video watching of this nostalgia trip, then you have 7 more to look forward to. But if it is the 8th, then it's all over, and I don't know, maybe it's all downhill from here, because it's just going to be new content. But it's going to still be me, Mr.Spriken, making them. So that's the common denominator that holds it all together. Maybe it's not a bad thing. You can judge. Please don't judge. Anyways, goodbye and see you next time. Stay cozy, keep building. Spriken Life. Placeholder outro. Yeah. Like and subscribe.